All right, man. I want to talk about rumors of Ben Simmons could be headed to Detroit. Also, 97 on the tick reported Sadiq Bey could be in the deal, and why I actually like Ben Simmons coming here under the right circumstances. A lot of people they close minded. They say, "Oh no, don't bring him here. He a prima donna," but they're not looking at the situation in totality. And I think the disconnect is, of course, he's a spoiled brat. The majority of these players are spoiled brats. A lot of us, we went to high school or we going whatever our struggle was at us. A lot of us had a job. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us had a job and we knew what it was, early on to buy a check. No, it's not no, I put a question mark in there. I said Ben Simmons headed to Detroit with a question mark. So that means it's a question. So no offense out to hold on one second. Let me get myself together. Man, I took Benadryl pill earlier this morning. Took two because I was itchy. Some detergents that people use, make you itch. Man, I took two of them. Man, I've been got an hour nap. Still been drowsy all day. I'm about to sleep like a crackhead. But nah, it's a question mark. Salute Rico. What's going on? But a lot of people is closed minded to the deal. You know what I'm saying? Um, but you got to understand the situation, this totality. It's not Ben Simmons' fault. The way he handling the situation, I don't agree with. But also, you got to understand, as a player and as with his agent, Rich Paul, he fairly new to the game. You know what I'm saying? It's a learning lesson. It's a learning tool. They're gonna take this situation and learn from it. All right. Either you can retire or whatever, you can play, you can go out there, chuck up threes. I think the worst thing he could do is go out there and start hoisting threes and not get effort. And then national television is gonna be all about him. I think the way he handling it, you deal with every loophole and every letter law you got. I'm not ready to go out there. I'm mentally not ready, whatever. But the Philadelphia 76ers mishandled that. And when you listen to ESPN and Fox Sports and some of that stuff, they kind of pollute your mind and make you think it was Ben Simmons, no, it was 76ers that handled this situation wrong. All the way around. Ben Simmons, the only fault he is that they game plan what they did. I didn't fully agree with it. You said they called your bluff before. You said you're gonna sit out, fuck the money. They called your bluff, start taking money, you showed up. Right then and there, when you give up ground, that's like sharks smelling blood in the water. He said, Sadiq, oh, I'm not trading. I'm not pulling the trade off if it's for Sadiq Bey. If Sadiq Bey gotta go, that's the pick right there. But no, he too important to Ben Simmons coming here. He not playing. He hasn't been playing well consistently, but a lot of players in the National Basketball Association is not playing well. It's a quick turnaround. Let's say you vacationed over the off season, you know, and you got to come in to get you come in and play basketball to get in shape. People understand it's a condensed, it's a jammed in off season. Just remember that. They changed the ball. Remember back in 2006, they changed it from the regular leather it was on. They went to some type of recycled foam posit crap, and people were struggling with shooting the ball back then. So you got a couple of factors that vary in. You got the quick turnaround again, that's 2 years in a row, and then you got a new basketball too. So it takes some time to get loose on the basketball court. When you come and then the preseason, they gave him about a month. So you got a month to get in shape. It don't work that way. It don't work that way, man. That's why in high school they made us run cross country or play football. You know, that's why. So you ain't gotta get in shape. So you can already be in shape, and we run and get you in basketball shape, and then we able to get to the plays and do shit. If you watch Coach Carter, ran the shit out their ass. It's a reason for that. What's going on, Big Blue? I see. I just don't like the Bay. Me neither. No, I'm not trading Bay. I mean, if hypothetically, if we did, like, who else would you want? Who else would you want? Because if you lose Jeremy Grant and Bay, the thing about it is Josh Jackson, he more of a 2-3, his frame. Well, he got the height to play some four, but he don't have the mass to play the four. You know what I'm saying? Sadiq Bey can send you some minutes at the four because he could post up. He's strong. He understands leverage. Josh Jackson can't give you that. What Josh Jackson do is what, Cade Cunningham and Ben Simmons do well. He handle the ball. He create for himself and everybody else. So, they really should take Josh Jackson. But if it's the Sadiq Bey part, no, I'm good with what we got. I'm not saying, my stance is at the right price. They talking about Killian, Jeremy Grant, Josh Jackson or Diallo or something like that, one of those guys in the 2024 first round pick, protected, top 5 protected, a 7 protected, I'm fine with that. But we talking about Sadiq Bey, can't do it. He too important to what we do. You know, and the thing about it, a lot of these teams had the ability to draft him, and they didn't. I was mad every time the pick went by that Detroit didn't draft him. He perfect for today's game. Perfect 3, perfect 4. You know, rotational 4. You're not somebody that can stay at the 4 and do great things. But yeah, for the right price, yeah, no, I'm not giving up certain guys. I'm going to see my boy Steph Curry and the Warriors versus Pistons tonight Sunday. I'm going to see the Lakers and Pistons. Oh, the Lakers come Sunday. Enjoy yourself. Alex got season tickets, I think. I give them Corey, Joseph, Jeremy, 3 Coney dogs for Simmons. I don't think that's going to do it. I think you got to go Josh Jackson at least in a pick protected down the line. Pistons in 4. What that mean? Anybody can go, but Cade, Zeke, and Bay, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I don't, I mean, if they get, let's say hypothetically, they did got to get rid of Bay for whatever reason. I mean, Rodney McGruder got to play more. I mean, Rodney McGruder got to play more. You don't have enough shooting for that shit to happen. Lose Bay. What's going on? Steph, Iggy not playing tonight. Steph, Dre, and Iggy. What? They come to Detroit and not play. That's the shit I hate, bro. You spend your money. Remember what was like the year before the pandemic? Remember LeBron and them? It was some shit like that, like a couple years or a year before the pandemic. LeBron came to Detroit and all them niggas sat, and people spent their hard-earned money. Like I said, the NBA is terrible. You done had that shit happening before LeBron came. Y'all remember that shit when everybody came to Detroit? You know what I'm saying? And they played the Lakers and everybody paid their money. And LeBron, like LeBron and AD and Kuzma, some shit sat, and people was complaining like, dude, hell no. Not spending my money. If we get Simmons in, he and Kellyan gonna have, man, Kellyan can go with him. Him and Kellyan, man, I'll release his ass like they did the boy or trade his ass. I'll trade him for a pack of annihilators. Yeah, rest in peace, is Dolph. Get paid. Rest in power, that brother. We should be trying to get players like Buddy Hield and Joe Harris. I mean, it is what it is, but they need Ben Simmons because now you need a point guard. I don't care what y'all say about Killian Hayes. Now you get another. I mean, the size is as far as the fit. Let's say they keep Bate. As far as the fit is ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. I don't care if he don't shoot the ball. We can get Jaden Hardy next year. We can improve the shooting. And Joe Harris don't make shit when it counts no way. But the thing about it is, like, it's deadly, bro, because he gonna allow Cade to take the weakest defender. He gonna allow Cade to do what he do. I don't have, he gonna put Cade, he gonna let Cade dribble it. He gonna make the game easier for Cade, Stewart, Bay. His fit is crazy, bro. His fit is crazy, dude, because one thing about it, if you strip the name from the player and you describe his game, Robin can shoot, you know what I'm saying? Sally couldn't shoot, anything. He ain't afraid to get his hands dirty. His persona is what scares people. He's not scared to get his hands dirty. He'll defend. I mean, and then, he going to push it every time they get it. That's what you like about it. Him and Cade going to have fun. Come playoff time, when you need a bucket, it's going to be Cade. When you need a bucket, it's going to be Bay, whatever else they bring in. So the fit is great. His goal's still going to do the same thing. They're still going to share ball handling responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? But I think Ben is just him and Ben at 6'8" and 6'9". Oh my, that shit nasty, bro. People don't understand how nasty they could be. They just need that. They just need, like he said, that Buddy Hield type of player that can stretch the floor and that can at least defend a little bit. That's what they need. Somebody, that come off screens, catch and shoot. Realistically, you can play them at the 3 and 4 spot if you want to. You can play Cade at the 3, Ben at the 4 or 5. You can get away with it. But realistically, you probably gonna have Ben on the ball, Cade at the 3, Bay kind of being kind of 3/4, the 3/4, 2-ish type of guy. But yeah, it made too much sense because it's no risk here. The only risk here is him getting injured. Because you always can move that contract to LA. Because you trade Bay and his risk, you lost a really good piece. You lose Jeremy Grant. His contract was going to expire after next year. He's going to be in last year in the 2023 2023 season. So really want to mention much there. Yeah, Killian, you move on from a guy that, you know, that wasn't what you thought he was. You move Josh Jackson. Josh Jackson is the one that hurt the most. Hometown kid, got to keep getting better, who has superstar potential. Pistons need size. Well, I mean, people talk about size. The Warriors play fucking Draymond at the 5. I ain't concerned about 5s because ain't nobody dominating 5. Who you say gonna put you on the block and abuse you outside of Joel Embiid, and his fat ass get tired every game? So you really don't need size, bro. Everybody is matching up to the smaller teams who playing small ball. Everybody. Only person you probably need someone like Jakob Portal, a real 5 is when you play Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's where Jeremy Isaiah Stewart struggle at. So you need a true 5. Like Olynyk is really like a stretch 5, stretch 4. Like when you talking about, you do need a true 5 when you play Giannis because you're going to have to go through Giannis. So I have to agree with that. You finally got yourself a Jakob Portal. Even Chicago, man. Like Vujovic is a good player, but he really ain't a rim defender. So I definitely agree with you saying. I want Ben Simmons here. I don't mind it. I mean, it's not no risk unless you trade Bay or Cade or Thomas Stewart. I mean, it's no real risk. People look. He got 3 more years on this contract. Like you can. It's not like John Wall or Josh Smith. I pay him while they're not playing. Like, dude, I literally you can take that contract, send it to LeBron James. Westbrook got traded, and Ben Simmons is primer than Westbrook. He ain't a team obliterator. So, I mean, like I said before, moving the contract if it don't work ain't nothing. You can always move him to the Knicks. The Knicks will give you all their capital for him. So, it's really no risk unless you trade. Our Pistons need Bagley or better. Give Miles Turner. One of my friends, his son played basketball with Miles Turner. But like I said before, I don't think you need Miles Turner. I like him, though. I like Sabonis better. But Bagley, yeah, I'll take Bagley because it's no risk. Probably trade a whole bunch of seconds for Bagley. Well, Miles Turner, like, he a good rim defender, but once you bring Miles Turner in, you don't need Isaiah Stewart no more. He's just gonna be a backup. I think Turner and Kelly Olynyk and Garza could play in the rotation. So I do, but let's get rid of turnover king Corey Joseph. Yeah, I've never been a fan of Joseph. We get Ben as Bagley. I don't think so. I love the idea of being Bagley. No, Jalen, I don't think so. Because when you're talking about capital, like you look at Sacramento, I think at one point, there's been reports about Luke Walton getting fired. I think the thing about it is a Bagley father. You got to talk to them first, and then we can move on. But yeah, Bagley, a block technician. 22 years old. He's a block technician. So yeah, I don't think it is. If he was putting up his averages for his career, like yeah, I think he would be obtainable, but you can get him. Miles Turner not a bad get neither. But I love a Sabonis. So, but for sure, this deal ain't going down if it's got Bay in it. Gotta love how the Warriors are resting the entire team practically while playing the Pistons. Yeah, I mean, you pay a hard-earned money to go down there and they do that shit. Build a team around Cade, Stu, and Grant. I don't think you can build around Grant. That's the thing. You can't build around him. That's why he's just not that player. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like he like Tobias Harris. I mean, you can build with them, but you're not going to build around him. And Stewart, I'm not sure you can build around him neither. So, need a player who want to be. He said he don't care where he go. Exactly. That's what made me think like, hey, why not the Pistons come get him? He literally said, I don't care where they trade me at. There was some rumors that he was headed up to Minnesota. You ain't see him crying about going to Minnesota? Yeah, he literally said, I don't care where I go. Like Philadelphia ain't the premier destination neither. Love Philadelphia. Love the cheesesteaks, but it ain't the premier. He said literally. Nigga said literally, I don't care. That's why I was like, oh, I'm thinking he want to go to LA, the Knicks, Miami. He said, I don't care where I go. I said, cool. Why not the Pistons? You know what I'm saying? I think he'll fit in good. I got Cade listed at 6'6" now. You peep that? Well, Ben Simmons does actually provide some nice size. I didn't know the cat was 6'. Yeah, Cade still gonna be growing. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The thing is, they just never had an offense that get him going downhill off the ball. And that's today's basketball. Isolation, everybody watch the ball handler, nobody cut. You know what I'm saying? If you get somebody like him cutting without the basketball, his confidence will go up. If you don't, it's like some guys you gotta get them a quick layup, and then they rolling. Reggie Miller get a quick layup. Watch out, he see the ball go in the hole. Ray Allen the same way. Once they get that quick layup or that easy shot in, the rim becomes bigger. They just put him on the ball sometimes, and expect him to make something happen, or they sit him on the corner in the wing. He just watch. But if you get him, like that Pistons style offense doing backdoor cuts and getting downhill, just like they do Rip Hamilton. The difference is, Rip will come off before he starts shooting threes. He shoot like a little 10 or 15 footer. The difference is, with Ben Simmons, when he come down on those pin downs, you just got to get that floater and you just got to be aggressive to the rack. And I think a push out is pretty good for him. I think, people talking about, he need to learn a shot. I think Tony Parker is the perfect guy. Tony Parker couldn't shoot a fucking lick. But Tony Parker compensated that with he worked on the mid-range jumper. And he, at one point he had the most points in the league, or one of the most points in the league in the paint. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a lot of this is more about coaching in the organization than it is about Ben. And like I said about Ben Simmons, I'll get back to the comment section. Like I said about Ben Simmons, like when you look at the situation, if you watch the media and you ain't, you don't understand what's going on, they make it seem like, he handling wrong. But the first rock that was thrown was that when they said after the game, and I said this, I was like, man, I was watching it. When they lost to Atlanta, they blamed him or he blew the shot under the rim, or I can't win a championship with him. That's not how you protect. Isaiah Thomas just said it like, man, they failed him. You don't throw a player under the bus. You don't. You don't throw players under the bus. You handle that internally. They blame Ben Simmons, but if you look at, they had a closeout game at like game 6. Was it game 6 versus Atlanta? And Joel Embiid, big ass, kept chucking up threes. He kept chucking up 3-pointers. When he got on the ball, and they was up by 20 in that game, and they let the Hawks come all the way back. But you didn't see Joel Embiid say, I got to come in better shape. I got to stop going to Taco Bell. I got to do what Jokic done and get in shape. Like, no. You up by 20 with no shooting Ben Simmons. We seen a ton of players that don't contribute offensively over the course of their career who don't make shots or, but they contribute in other ways. And Ben Simmons, he locks it down. And Joel Embiid in that closeout game they had, whatever it was, 5 or 6, whatever it was, he didn't get his ass on the block. And it shows the immaturity of Doc Rivers and the immaturity of Joel Embiid. And then you want to throw me under the bus after the game. Like right then, you ain't wait to go on your podcast. You ain't wait to see, while you in traffic, somebody TNT run. After the game, you blame me for the loss. But we could have closed it out if you got your fat butt on the block and posted up. You don't do that. You don't throw. That's the locker room code. In high school, you ain't go out there and, somebody made a fumble. It were even a stupid play. Deshaun Jackson just did some dumb shit on Monday Night Football, whenever it was. You ain't see none of them guys come out and say, dummy, idiot, he just got here, release him. No. Sound like the Henry Ruggs are totally different, but you didn't see the organization just kick Henry Ruggs while he's down. You show compassion, and then behind the scenes, you can say what you want to say. Behind the scenes, they've been saying that behind Ben Simmons' back for years, probably. And Ben has been okay with it. But when you go public, all bets are off. It's not how the bro code go. Now, basically, how about you and your man's playing 2K, some females come over, y'all kicking, females come over, then he starts saying, your breath stink, nigga, fat ass nigga, bum ass, start saying stuff like that when the women ain't around. Gotta cut cuz off. That's weak. Ben Simmons can actually play 5. He can play 5. Come on. 4. He can play any 3. For those that really want Ben Simmons, question this about what you're willing to give up, I say, no, I'm not willing to give up Cade, though. I'm not Cade, but Bay. I mean, that's where I draw the line at. But I mean, it is what it is. Miles Bridges saw out the Pistons yesterday. Yeah, I like he a free agent next year. But why wait when you can have something now? I mean, he's phenomenal. The way he's grown his game, I'd definitely like to see him in the Pistons jersey. You know, if you can get all three of them, you get Simmons and Bridges. Bridges a dog. He from Flint. How did Miles do How did Miles do this on Twitter? What you mean? Ben Simmons 6'11", he's still young. He said Killian is traded. All the groupie fans would miss his tight body and lit here. Man, they defend Killian, but go at Ben Simmons, bro. To me, that's wild, but it's cool. Randy Daniels, I just think the Sixers price is too high. He will be with the Sixers too. That's fine. Yeah, honestly, I agree, but I think they willing. They listed 30 players they willing to trade for him. If that list is true online, so I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It's a power struggle. Make sure I hit the like button. Yeah, hit the like button, please. Yeah, losing Grant, but getting Simmons would be worth it. Yeah, but you don't lose Bay and Grant though. I mean, the different like if Jackson was built like Grant, a little thicker, I wouldn't mind it. But that means Josh Jackson going to have to step up. And he has the potential. But the thing is, Josh Jackson is a natural ball handler. Cade is a ball handler, and Ben Simmons is a natural ball handler. So they all the same person. They natural scorers. Your pure shooters, like you lose Grant. I mean, you lose Bay. It's like, you gain another natural scorer, but you lose another shooter. Frank Jackson ain't shooting it. You ain't shooting it well at all to begin with. Frank Jackson ain't shooting it well. Joseph sometimes scared to shoot it. So it better be a place and plan to find somebody that can shoot it. Because right now, Bay is what made Ben Simmons attractive. Having him on the wing and shooting the ball. Cade being able to shoot the ball. He'll shoot the ball a lot better. And Jackson gave you another scorer. A guy who could shoot it, but he's more of a rhythm scorer. So they need to find another shooter anyway. You can't afford to live another one. He said Grant is not consistent. Oh, yeah, he's not. That's something he got to work on. When Grant is on, he can be a threat, but many times he just keeps driving to the hole out of control. And if he breaks it, he just keeps doing it over and over again. It's part of the maturation process of being a man. No, we don't want being right now. It's not going to happen. So the point is, why not? Y'all didn't cry about Ben. Look, the thing about Ben and Blake Griffin, well, I'm not trading Rick. I'm not trading Bay. They can kick rocks. But the thing about it, Ben Simmons is young. He's fresh. He ain't as injured as he was when he never was injured. He was injured coming into the league. He's fresh. It don't make nonsense. Ben Simmons is not a bad person. Ben Simmons is like, y'all threw me under the bus after we got eliminated by Atlanta. I want out. And that's the way it should be. Y'all just let the media misconstrue y'all heads. He's not a bad person. He's a spoiled little brat. But a lot of basketball players is. All we need is sharpshooter, we can make some noise. Yeah, that's it. Somebody like you said, Buddy Hield. I'll try. Siakam can't shoot it up. Siakam ain't that guy neither. The thing about Siakam is, he don't shoot the ball well. He shoot better than Ben. But he don't bring he athletic, but he is just something that being a better lockdown defender and being just more aggressive to the rack. A little bit more. I like Siakam, more minded, but you talking about personalities and trouble. Siakam cussing out Nick Nurse all last year. Nobody talk about Siakam being a bad player, a bad person, and he was cussing out Nick Nurse. It was recorded and real documented as well too. So y'all talking about Ben Simmons being a problem because Philadelphia misconstrued the media as him being a problem. A problem is Kyrie Irving when, not this year, I don't really care what he got on, but he said he needed a leave of absence and he was at a birthday party last year. That becomes a problem. Where every locker room he go to, he destroys it. That's a problem. There's no evidence of Ben Simmons being a locker room destroyer. Y'all let the media twist our minds up. Just look at the situation. Why are we at this point with Ben Simmons? For one, the Sixers threw him under the bus and blamed him for a loss and didn't keep it behind closed doors. For two, Doc Rivers is well documented in blown leads. If you're a Piston fan, you know that. They was up, 3-1 on us? And we pulled Tayshaun Prince out the deep freezer and he stopped McGrady and Doc Rivers couldn't make an adjustment. Look at the Clippers. They get rid of Doc Rivers. They make it to the conference finals without Kawhi Leonard. Very may well, if they wouldn't curve, won a championship last year. So when you look at the common denominator, you got an immature Joel Embiid, who, at least we can say about Ben Simmons, he come in shape. Joel Embiid, he threw him under the bus, but he hasn't took the responsibility to get his conditioning and his cardio up. They had a chance to shut that game down. He could have closed the deal. He didn't. No, and he bounced blame on Ben Simmons. That's not, you don't see Kobe and Shaq. A lot of things happen between them. Rest in power to Kobe, but you really never seen them throwing each other under the bus like that. They might have threw hands. So it's not Ben Simmons. I would take Ben Simmons over Siakam. Siakam might be 45 for real. I like Frank Jackson back. I'm really never a Frank Jackson fan. I don't like him or Corey Joseph. That's why I love Giannis, but he takes no games off like an old school. And that's true. That's true. And I think Ben Simmons get that same effort. Just Giannis, Giannis is just a better player all the way around. Ben Simmons just got a mental block on shooting the ball. Ben is not trash, and you can't beat him. So who are you to call a basketball player trash? You go out there and beat Ben Simmons, you can't beat him in a three-point shooting contest. People kill me. Josh Jackson is having a good. And then people say Ben Simmons trash and then turn around and praise Killian Hayes. That's the crazy thing to me. Killian is he is the definition of trash basketball player. Josh Jackson's having a good year, but he's not closer. Like I said before, man, Cade your closer. So I like Josh Jackson. I just think it's the potential still there. Man said anywhere but Philly. Yeah, I swear to God, he said that. I was like, oh, that's what made me do the video, the original. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, shit. I'm like, why not? At least he ain't old and beat up. At least we ain't getting another 88 Blake Griffin Cutlass with no motor in it. Yeah, he said anywhere because Minnesota was trying to get him. And I guess, the price got too steep. Ben Simmons not so bad. He'd approve of getting traded to the Red Wings. You ain't lying. Shit, they coming though. They just got to get consistent, bro. And it's a maturation process with championship or, caliber teams. Before the Pistons, was able to break through to the championship, we had to get over the Nets. Real talk. We have scares versus Orlando Magic. It's a process being a championship winning team. You got to learn to win in the regular season. You got to learn how it is being the player. Michael Jordan didn't pop up and win six championships. There was a lot of turmoil and was a lot of ups and downs. A lot of downs before they was up. And we into the point where we got our core. Even with the going to work Pistons, they had a core player. And they continue to have to make moves. When you get complacent, it's when you don't make moves when you start winning. But once we traded Bobby Sewell, and we love Bobby Sewell, I forget they traded Bobby Sewell and whatever else for Rasheed Wallace. That was it. That was the final piece. And people love Bobby Sewell. Bobby Sewell was damn near going out there off the bench getting a triple-double every game. It was sad to see Bobby Sewell go, but we knew once we got Rasheed, it was on like hot butter popcorn. Had to give up somebody good. So you got to build that core. And then you got to continue to draft well when you lose to Memino Cores and Eldon Campbell's and stuff of that nature. So, that was a good time, man. Watching the Pistons, abruptly and unannounced become championship contenders, man. That was a beautiful time in Detroit. Very beautiful time, man. And there was a lot of people that was naysayers too, man. I won a lot of money. I told Kobe, give me the ball. And then when it ain't like we beat the Lakers on a fluke. Like literally, we should have swept them if it wasn't for Kobe hitting that shot. We beat the hell out of them. We still they were not competitive other than like game 2. And then people want to change their story when they want to pay your money. Oh, they was beefing. They ain't been beefing since they got in the league, Shaq and Kobe. They ain't been beefing, but we had to get over the jersey was our nemesis. And that's what we had. And, and for say what you want to say, Jersey used to get ragged out by the Lakers. They used to get dragged by the Lakers. Then we come in, we got lucky. They can have Grant Hayes and Diallo in the future pick, bring us Simmons. I agree, Earl, wholeheartedly. surround him with shooters and defense is all. Well, yeah, what are you talking about, Cade or Simmons? Oh, Simmons got. I mean, he got defense. You got to figure out what Stewart you're gonna do. If I pull the trigger on Simmons, I'm pulling the trigger on Bagley. If Bagley don't work, then I continue to work on. I think the trade Bagley's gonna give up Olynyk. Pistons need a big four, and it take 10. I think in today's basketball game, you're right. It's a big four. It's sad to say, that you don't have equal teams and balanced teams no more. You might be right if Ben becomes a Piston and happens to pass a wide open dunk. Isaiah Stewart will get in his face. It ain't even about getting in his face. You know what you're getting. You know what you get. You know what I'm saying? You just got to put the guy in a position. You got to let, it's kind of like, warming up your car. You got to warm the car when it get cold. You got to put Ben in position to get warm. It's all about coaching, man. Motion. Get Ben on backdoor easy layups. Get him coming off without the ball. They don't move without the ball no more. Get him in the post. I mean, it's so many ways you can make him successful and get his confidence up. But like I said, we don't have the most competent coach around. Ben Simmons doesn't fit the Pistons. He's he's not a big drama team. You making lies up. How is he big drama? Come on. When have you heard anything about Ben Simmons bad to this point? You haven't. So I'm not gonna let you say that. They broke the code. Anybody else in the National Basketball Association that's been asked to be traded, they've been traded. But he said he bring drama to the team. He's not going to change. He's guaranteed he will want to stay in Detroit. I mean, it is what you got him for 3 more years. I'm not concerned about if he want to stay or want to go. A lot of people came to Detroit didn't want to go. Isaiah Thomas didn't want to be in Detroit. He tanked the whole process. He answered every question around Jack McCloskey. I'm still going to draft you. How many people come to Detroit and don't like it, bro? I'll count on fingers. Remember, what's my man that played guard for the Lions? Was it Rob Sims? He got traded here. Man, he loved it. He started to build municipal cannabis. A lot of people don't come here and don't like it, bro. A lot of people tend to come to Detroit and they like it. Detroit has the best suburbs to offer damn near around the country at great prices. A lot of people the Lions is the exception though, but a lot of people like is the exception, but a lot of people like playing in Detroit. They just don't like playing with a losing culture in the Lions. So yeah, he's not a drama queen. He's a spoiled brat like most of these NBA players, but you ain't heard nothing before this. It's not his fault. That's what I say. And Isaiah Thomas came on and supported him. Isaiah Thomas came out and said that, man, the Sixers failed him. And that's a fact. If you know anything about locker room culture, the Pistons or the 76 organization, you feel a lot of emotions after a loss to Atlanta like that in the Game 7 to go to Eastern Conference Finals. But you don't throw one of your people under the bus no matter how bad the shit get. You don't do that. And I can tell a lot of y'all ain't played in sports before. Been in Detroit and play him like Milwaukee played. But the difference is with Giannis is athletically they the same and handles and all. But the difference is Giannis got something in his chest. He got a motor. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Ben don't have a motor. Giannis is just different. I think you can, but I just like to see him get going on some curls and get aggressive and get a floater and get down and get him in the backdoor coach. You just got to move the ball around. But he slammed him, Isaiah. Ain't our Zeke. He slammed him, bro. He was on the podcast. NBA TNT. And this is what I said from the beginning. He says Thomas said he would have dealt for Simmons and the fault for his issue lies with the 76ers. He says, here's what happened, Thomas said on the big podcast with Shaq. He says he had a bad moment. He had a bad moments in the playoffs, right? What your team, your coach, and organization is supposed to do in your bad moments. They're supposed to protect you. They ain't supposed to air out your dirty laundry. And that was referenced at 76ers Doc Rivers failing to answer an affirmative when asked whether the team could win a title with Ben Simmons. The point guard struggled badly in the second round loss against the Hawks, appearing unwilling to shoot the ball even uncontested, but things have gotten much worse. But Isaiah went on and said, quote, they all mishandled the situation, Thomas said. From what I've seen now, Ben did get his feelings hurt. Ben's feelings are hurt. You as the president of the team, you got to go. You got to put your ego aside and you got to massage that player to get him back. He compared the issues with Shaq shooting free throws. He says, saying no one on the Lakers ever gave Shaq public criticism when he struggled at the line. He said, I didn't hear Phil Jackson dogging Shaq out. Thomas said, I didn't know the inside of the Lakers organization. Now, they may have been saying, hey, Big Phil, you need to work on your free throws, but they weren't publicly dissing you. And that's what people don't understand, man. That's the code, bro. That's the code. It's a locker room code, man. I don't throw. I don't go out there and do the Dwight Howard to Stan Van Gundy and throw him under the bus. If you got some things going on in your personal life in the locker room, whatever, you don't hear people airing guys shit out. That nigga, man, he got 3 wives fighting up in the organization. That's stay in the locker room. And you don't throw, man. We seen, a lot of mishaps in Detroit Piston basketball. When Rasheed left Chauncey, we all like, oh damn, But you didn't see people saying like, you didn't see Chauncey come out saying this mother effer didn't he would have guarded Chauncey. We'd have had 2. You didn't hear him saying that. You hear Rip Hamilton come out here saying, "Oh man, Rasheed, man, we told him." It's never that deep. That's one of the hard moments in Piston basketball. But we love Rasheed Wallace. Shit happens. Isaiah Thomas himself, he been through ridicule. The Bird, if he's another white black guy, be another player, and then remember he threw the ball away, and we could have 3 championships or 3 out of could have won 3 ships. He threw the ball away, and Bird stole it in overtime. Here Joe Dumars saying, "Shit, man, I'll be sitting on 3 championships, possibly 4 if Isaiah didn't get injured and throw the ball to Bird." You don't do that shit as a man, as a homie. Even if you see your brother, sister out here with another woman, you want to tell your sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, sis, but it is what it is. Then, your sister get mad at you because your baby, just stay out of this shit, man. There's a bro code. If I was out cheating with Tasha last night, I said I was at your crib laying on your couch. You gonna vouch for me, right? Hell yeah. Unless that's your sister or your mom's or whatever, Fucked up mom. Yeah, man, it's the bro code, man. He said, "Will I have something cooking up to bring him in? Only people in the NBA we've seen attack the rim as good as him, to me, is Giannis and LeBron." 100,000% correct. Maybe for all we know, Ben P sitting down and say, "Hey, shit, maybe. Shit, maybe you ain't lying about the baby." But we have no evidence. We have evidence of being a spoiled little brat. But like I said, it's a lot of NBA players spoiled little brat. When that nigga said it anywhere, shit, I looked in the mirror. I said, "Let me do this video." Pitcher go out to Buddy Hield. Yeah, I mean, Buddy Hield not gonna have the impact Ben Simmons gonna have on both ends. Love Buddy Hield. I bet the Lakers cheeseburger wish they would have got Buddy Hield now instead of Brussels sprout Westbrook. He never fits good. I don't think it's that. Hey, maybe I think on the court you can make it work. But I also believe it's been rumors for years that they didn't get along with each other. That rumor been out there for years. People don't like Ben Simmons because the media tells them not. Facts. Benjamin Foe, facts. That's affirmative. Facts. Yeah, and you gotta learn the media shit, man. Too, as a kid, man, my granddaddy told me, like, man, you understand when you get older and you see the undertones. You know what I'm saying? Not just race, you see all the little undertones. 2-time first team NBA defense, 32 triple doubles. The players we offering not doing that. Greg, see, you ain't lying. And then the biggest thing about it, Greg, is that he ain't no busted down Chevy. He ain't Ben Simmons or any of them older players they bring in. A new fresh start for Ben Simmons could revive his career, which currently, how his career stink? Other than the playoffs, man, he was like second in defensive player of the year. The media telling his career stink because he not playing. Don't stink. It ain't like he need a revival. No, it ain't like, man, like he like John Wall. They say John Wall stink. Check this shit out about John Wall. They say John Wall stink and he ain't worth the risk, right? But there's some other shit going on with John Wall. I'll talk about it. They saying that this brother is falling off, right? And last year he gave you 20 in 40 games. He gave you over 20 points, almost 7 to 6 on the dot. He gave you 3.2 rebounds. Like, Joe, he gave you 20 and 7. That's bananas. But in Washington with Ben Simmons, it was. With John Wall, he got into some. They said basically like niggas didn't want to play with him. Like, he was dogging the Scott Brooks out and all the coaches out and stuff of that nature. But give me a minute, I'll be right back. Right back. Give me 1 second. All right, my bad. I had to use the bathroom. So, like I said before, I don't even know what I said, but he ain't no scrub though. He says, if the Pistons listen to the media, Rasheed never would have been in Detroit. You ain't Piston. You ain't lying. That's facts. I used to love Rasheed intro. Mason like the dopest intro guy ever. I don't care what I say. My only problem with Ben is his production worth the salary. Yeah, it definitely is. You can't measure abstract things. I think that's right. The defense and way to push the pace. He's a great defender. You won't get it, Alex. Ben really isn't the bad people are just hating. Yeah, he's not bad. It's just situation. Philadelphia got some tough fans. Sad Sixers are not innocent at all. Not the Doc Rivers. Just show you why he won a championship off of off of talent. He has so much talent, man. I've seen Doc Rivers choke so many times, but it's crazy. Looking at his previous stats before the mess of the chemistry, trying to make him be the face of the team, they messed up Ben Simmons driving. Well, hold on. They messed up. Let me close the door real quick. Get out. Bunch of Wawas in here. Bye. Here we go. But yeah, remember they messed up Markelle Fultz. Yeah, someone was in my chair. They messed up Markelle Fultz. Y'all forgot that? They messed up another number one pick. They messed up Markelle Fultz. Think about Markelle Fultz for a minute. He had confidence issues with his shots because 76ers changed his shots because of the shoulder injury. Think about that. They recently messed up another number one overall pick. Y'all hear me? To me, that ain't no coincidence. Another guy that who could shoot the ball, they destroyed him. This is an organizational thing. I have to correct myself. Hope you get Ben at the right price. True. Shit, you want to hear we're sending Cade Cunningham and Sadiq Bey and 5 prominent Coney Islands to the 76ers for Ben Simmons. Nah, at all. It's always about the right price. I'm all about it. I ain't talking about, go get this nigga, send 10 Foot Lockers, 10 Snipes, aka Mr. Allens. Hell no. I just think the price is right. That's it. If it ain't the right price, cool. Look forward to the draft next year. Hope the Pistons on Ben that doesn't report and why Zion Williamson dope. He said, I don't think he only got that type of body type. Zion is we seen Ben already though. Ben don't have a body. Some people just don't have a body, the condition, and that's gonna always be an issue. When you stagnant, but Zion just got the body type where he has a lot of natural muscle. And something that he should have did was sit down, pay Brian for a sit down, pay him, to get the nutritionist, whatever. But he need a nutritionist, bro. He need a chef, a nutritionist. Not because he a lazy, it's because physically, naturally, that's his physique. So you need to, they'll test your blood, the nutritionist, and they'll see exactly down to the protein, the carbohydrates that you need. And you take that nigga on the road, or they prep you some meals from the road. Exactly what it is. Treat it like you a boxer that got to make weight. Only thing wrong with Zion, need a nutritionist and a chef. But it's a lot of time on the road as an NBA player, bro. Maybe they should start making him take some classes and some yoga classes and some college classes to keep his mind off eating. Get a cheat meal, not a cheat day. It's a lot of things like, and also too, what's underrated about Zion Williamson, he don't want to be there. That's what everybody don't look at, man. James Harden didn't want to be in Houston, got traded to Brooklyn. That boy looked like he lost 30 pounds in a day, couple days. That man don't want to be there. Not a chance, no chance being in Zion shape. Nobody as bad as Zion. Like, maybe he should hire Ben Wallace and guys like that, man. Dwight Howard had a great training regimen. He didn't train with heavy weights. You know what I'm saying? He trained resistance, negatives. Maybe we should talk to Dwight Howard. But I think the will to want to do that got to be there. I don't think he's willing to be in New Orleans. Ben would be great here. Shout out to Andrew McKinney. Yeah. She didn't give him his time. Hey, obviously, you don't want to trade somebody you ain't talked to. Like, hey, man, you want to be here, man. And we want to know his expectations. Then you pull the trigger. But if he don't want to be here, hell no, I ain't with it. I ain't with dragging anybody against their will. Boy, too clutch. A little Ben is gonna sit in the paint and not help us. He's not going to shoot and help. He don't have to shoot the ball. For one, this team ain't perfect. It ain't gonna be perfect, but it can improve. I don't have to have him shoot. Dennis Rodman couldn't shoot. John Sally couldn't shoot. Wilt Chamberlain couldn't shoot. You go on and on. I'm not concerned with him not being able to shoot. That's not a concern of mine. I can give him a push shot. Fine. That's all you need is a little floor. I'm not concerned he can't shoot. There's been a lot of players throughout history who couldn't shoot the basketball. So yeah, a lot of players can shoot. I'm not concerned about it. You just got to put him in position where he can get downhill. You know what I'm saying? And eventually, maybe like Bruce Bowen and Ruben Patterson, Tony Allen, maybe you can find a shot that he likes. And I'm not concerned about him not being able to shoot. I don't care. I'm not of the school of you have to shoot to be a good basketball player. I watched a ton of guys who couldn't shoot the rock be successful in the league. You gotta get them going downhill. You gotta get these dudes moving without the basketball. If you seen what real basketball look like, you'll understand why you didn't have to shoot back in the day. Point guards can't shoot are annoying. I'm not worried about if you can't shoot. Mark Jackson couldn't shoot for a minute. Jason Kidd, they called him Ace Kidd because he couldn't shoot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not concerned about it. How many scoring guards other than Steph Curry won a championship? How many aggressive point guards? Allen Iverson, I really consider him a 2. How many aggressive guards won a championship? How many of these new age Damian Lillard? You got Steph. Has Lillard, Westbrook won one, even though that was James Harden fought? We can all agree. So no, that's not the recipe to win anyway. Now having a guard that's a phenomenal scorer that lead the team to win championships. Isaiah Thomas could have averaged 50 or 40, 30 a game. He sacrificed, That don't win championships no way. If it did, Damian Lillard had 10 of them. What would you say the odds are that we feel we really get Ben? I would say off of like no inside situation, I would say 25%. I'm not really sold. Ben would be terrible. He's trying to take over. He's not going, what he taking over? My thing, what is he taking over? He not, he shared the ball with Seth Curry. Not Seth Curry. You know what I'm saying? He's sharing the ball with Killian now. Like, Killian gone. Send Killian there, man. I can have him. So you share the ball with Killian anyway. The difference is Ben Simmons is way more aggressive than Killian Hayes. So you got Killian here anyway. What are we talking about? He way better than Killian. Y'all be sucking Killian cock. He suck. If we get Ben, we need a new coach. Facts. We need a coach anyway. I agree with that. You get anybody. You get nobody, you need a new coach. Players like playing in Detroit because we don't have paparazzi and our fans aren't groupies. Facts. And we got some dope-ass sunbursts too, bro. Dope. You ain't lying. Like Birmingham, West Bloomfield. Shit, you can go out to Rochester Hills. If you want to go down river, you can go down there. Hell yeah, some dope spots. Dope spots in Detroit, man. We all can agree. Niggas be like, oh man, Detroit this. Like, you gonna be going in Detroit. You going to Detroit to buy some crack? The dangerous Coney Islands do be good though. Like, dude, people always talk like who never been there. I'm pretty sure it's like that in Chicago and it's a lot of places around the United States and all over the world. They get a bad rap that people never been there. They just listen to the media. I'm a Rams fan, so thanks for Stafford, quickest player to 50,000 ever. Yeah, appreciate. Yeah, shout out to Stafford, man. Hope he win it for y'all, bro. No ill will here. Nobody deserves to be in the Detroit Lions curse of football. I root for everybody to leave here. I was happy Ndamukong Suh went to the Super Bowl and won a ring in another one. Ben played, cool. You play center, that's fine with me. It don't make me no difference. Find a way to position this league, y'all tell me all the time. We don't stalk our players here in the deep. Yeah, niggas got too much shit to be doing. LA, some people like that shit, bro. My boy Clutch, he's not going to help Detroit at all. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. Killian not helping Detroit. So, shit, you ain't saying nothing about Killian. I agree with you. I agree to disagree with you. Simmons paired with Olenek Bay, Cade, Hayes might be. Hey, not Hayes. Not Hayes. Hayes and Killian, man. That's like pairing bleach and motherfucking ammonia together. No, sir. Get him the fuck up out of here. My baby Ray, my Bronx brother for who? We don't know yet. We heard Bay, Grant. I'm not trading Bay, so you can accept. But Grant, a pick. I'm not trading next year pick too. But yeah, I personally, the rumor is Bay rumor just popped up today, so I don't know that the full extent. I didn't read the article, but I'm gonna guess. Well, you gotta look at the salary. So Grant is 20. Bay is like around 3, but for it to happen, for Bay had to be in there, Philly got to have some cap space, or Olenek got to be in there. My boy B. Taylor, what's going on, brother? TBH, Ben Simmons does come here. He need the right coach and Hans Motor. Dwayne's not the right coach. Well, 3 years for Cade, maybe Killian, I think. Well, the only reason he's the right coach for Killian is because he picked him. Here, I'm about to get off, but come on. Here you go. I'm gonna get off in a minute, but you come on and talk your shit. But yeah, of course he picked Killian. So there's a natural. That's like having a child. Like, of course you're gonna pick your children over anybody else. But I feel you. But you're right. I need a new coach anyway. I just accommodated your unique because Ben Wallace gonna shoot him. Yeah, true. They said Ben Wallace need to shoot. Get Mark. Yeah, for sure. I love Mark Jackson, bro. He go right down to the Winans church and recruit all the fucking Christians he wants. Excuse me for that. The F word. But thanks for Stafford. Have fun. Go off. It is what it is. We used to misery. You're not gonna get a reaction without me for the Lions. So if you're trying to get a reaction, I've been a fan for over 30 plus years. You can't hurt my feelings. That's where my don't give a fuck attitude come from. When you've been a Lions fan, you can't hurt my feelings, man. I don't have no feelings no more being a Lions fan. You broke my feelings. You broke my nose.
What's going on? What's going on, CJ?
Say on the longest yard, he broke my nose. I think he did it on purpose. He trying to get a reaction out of me. I don't care. Enjoy Stafford, man. When the moment come, I'll strike.
Right. Oh, we definitely not crying over him. Oh, yeah.
I wish him nothing but the best.
Most definitely. What's up with your boy Curry, man? Why you ducking us tonight, man? What's going on, man?
Pay your hard-earned money to go down there and see. Hope at least if Kaminga get in, that'll be worth your money.
And man, them tickets was high, dog. Them tickets is high for this game tonight.
Remember, Brian came in and they all sat like a couple years ago. Oh, they come in Sunday. He supposed to be back tonight, ain't he?
Yep. He sure is. They need him.
Man, they just got too many of the same players over there. That's the only issue there. Should have took the Buddy Hield deal. That was dumb. They would have got Buddy Hield. They would at least made it to the championship. But Phoenix out here rolling, though. Nobody talking about Phoenix.
Yeah,
Phoenix rolling, but they should
good team ball. See, it's that exciting ball don't get talked about. Like the Pistons, until the last minute that year, we had to steal that title. They wasn't talking about us. They hate team ball. They love dunkers like you, CJ. People just love dunkers and all these theatrics.
I still like Jalen Green minus his sassy comments and shit. But like I said before, I think he in a way worse situation than Cade in.
And he's he is, because him and Kevin Porter, they fighting to be the same guy out.
But and then Kevin Porter trying to learn to play point guard and.
Yeah, it ain't working, bro.
You can't. That's kind of like when we try to change Stuckey to a point guard. They got a lot of the same players. They got a lot of scorers. And all the organization.
They need a facilitator.
Yeah, and
sure.
John Wall be out there playing for me. I don't give a fuck.
They need somebody dropping Jalen Green no-look alley-oops and stuff like
John
that.
Wall. Like, man, get up off your feet, man. I tell that nigga today, go in there, man. They don't believe in veteran leadership no more. They want a 19-year-old kid to run the locker room, and they ain't gonna never go well.
Yeah, they need veterans over there bad.
They need the Cade more than they need the Cade just as bad as we did.
Well, they tried. They tried. Their record was, they tried.
Because I think Green would have been better here as far as from a support team because he would have had Jeremy Grant and he would have had Jeremy Grant here.
Oh yeah, and trust believe Killian Hayes will be dropping him some dimes. Believe that.
But I just think Cade was the better pick. Like when Green blew past and dunked on him, he just sit there and didn't get a reaction. I said, that's the dude we need right there.
Yeah, it's too early for all of that too, Green. You got so much to learn out here, dog. Just stay focused, bro. That moment showed me that he was the right pick. Not a dunk, not a pass. When he sat there, was like, man, okay, you got it. So what? And Green was doing all that talking and shit, man. And he just sat there like, man, you won. You got that one. That's the maturity that you look for. He's very mature for a 19-year-old, 20-year-old. Yeah, for sure. A leader.
He more athletic than I gave him credit for. He blew by Scotty Brown. Oh shit.
Man, and Scotty, my boy, he rocked Scotty to the point where Scotty staggered and had to hold on to the back of his jersey, like, hold on, man. Don't do me like that. I said, wow. But yeah, Scotty, my guy,
he balling right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm proud of him going hard. He's fearless, man. He's tough. He don't care.
What happened to the other kid that came out from Florida State? I forget where it was. It was two of them. Devin Vessel.
Oh, Patrick Williams. He out for the season on the Bulls.
Yeah, I heard that Devin Vessel starting to play too. He put up some numbers in San Antonio.
Oh yeah, I was wondering what happened with him, bro. What happened with that shooter that Boston took?
Ian Neeson.
No, or Neeson, whatever.
Shit, that was a worse fit for him because them niggas over there fighting for the ball.
Man,
who else gonna get the ball over there? This nigga literally throwing blows for the ball, bro.
And that's crazy because
they need a facilitator more than anybody. They might as well go ahead and trade for Rondo back again. That'd be perfect for them.
Rondo. Hey man, you know who I think will be an unstoppable, and this is just it's not a realistic trade or anything. And I'm a little bit biased because this guy's one of my favorite, but I think Markelle Fultz and Cade Cunningham will be the most unguardable backcourt. It'll be like a Dame Lillard and CJ on a whole nother level, dog. Like, I don't know what's going on with Markelle Fultz. I know he rehabbing, and they got a lot of guards over there. But you're not stealing the ball from neither one of them cats, bro.
At all.
That would be explosive. I mean, but a lot of people would consider that a risk because Markelle's injury. But man, he got game, bro.
They can't turn nobody into a point guard. They don't have that luxury.
Yeah, and that's why he can combo all day. You can just combo all day, him and Cade. Yep. Combo. Like, we worry about Killian Hayes when he combo because he can't take on that scorer's part.
Yeah, he can't. At least he can get to the rack. That'd be perfect.
Yeah,
if he's able to get to the rack and just and get to the line, nobody be talking about Ben Simmons.
I mean, but he could start by just shooting it when you get the ball and you wide open, Killian. Like, if not, man, I hate you being off ball then, because that's what you in a catch and shoot situation and you don't catch and shoot.
It ain't like he can slash too.
Yeah, I mean,
if he slashed to the like with John Wall, he can't shoot, but he can get in there. You know what I'm saying? He can get in there and get to the line, though. He can't. He offensively, he can't even dribble. He improving.
Yeah, but shoot, man, he better hurry up.
Man,
because now we looking at Cade like he's a bigger star than we thought. So we're thinking about putting somebody with him.
And you got to because the opportunity is not going to be there again.
Yeah, that's
it's
all
not going to be there
about now. We got to get this. We got to get this guy somebody he can run with.
Especially he young. So Ben Simmons being young. He 2 years younger than Buddy Hield. With them being young, you don't get the 25, 26. Like Stafford getting traded, but you don't get number one overall picks getting flipped. In no sport.
And we got to help Isaiah Stewart out too, man. Get him out of that center position, man. He ain't no center, dog. They destroying him. Every center.
I watched him. I agree with that, but Well, Leonard being out, and Garza he gonna just fall out. So, I mean, really, who can you go out there and get?
Man, you got to call up New Orleans and see if you can get Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. Them niggas running with him.
Him and Isaiah, two high energy guys.
You know who I like too, but he injured though?
Who?
The dude from DC, Thomas Bryant. Is that his name?
Yeah, Thomas Bryant.
I like him. Mitchell Robinson. I like him too.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson.
We should have got Allen dog from Brooklyn. He a dog. Jared Allen. I should have got
Allen on
Cleveland.
They cashed him out $100+ million.
I know.
They didn't waste no time.
I know.
They said, hold on, Andre Drummond. We got to cash out Jared Allen first. Then we'll see what's going on with you.
Andre, let me get my 5 from over here in Philly. Get my 5 real quick. Yeah, I ain't watching yet.
Yeah, Ben love Jay. Hey, look, man. I still feel the same way, Ben. I want to trade that pick and get a good veteran, man.
No, I'll take that white boy from Gonzaga.
No, I told you then. I still want the same guy. I want Jalen Duren. If we gonna draft, I want Jalen Duren.
Where he play at?
He got Memphis. He went to Memphis with Imani. Remember I was saying?
Oh yeah, I seen him play.
He's the back to the basket big we need down there.
Yeah, I like Imani too. He won't be coming out till the following year.
Oh yeah, Imani be number 1 whenever he touched down.
Yeah, I like Chat though. I like Chat.
Chet gonna be smooth. Chet gonna be real smooth. I'm just trying to figure out where would he land and be perfect though.
Anywhere they gonna figure out because he got to put some weight on. So he gonna be.
Without a doubt.
But it's gonna be a doubt. If Wade do his thing, he got to put a little weight on. He better be back on Sunday. Are you going to see LeBron? I might. Well, football be on. So I might have to pull up. Greg, might have show you the hood. 7 Mile Doughboys. What up, everybody? Salute, bro. Hell yeah, nigga. Said cerebral combo. He said, I was thinking about folks to the Pistons. Maybe he can get both being info. Yeah, you could definitely folks. You throw a Cracker Jack box in Orlando. They got the same player lined up. They might join. John.
I like Ben Simmons as a player. I don't like him in Detroit.
Why not?
Because the boy is a quitter. First of all,
he ain't no quitter, man. When you take a nigga, they don't. You're not.
Hey, CJ. That boy made $30 million a year.
That's your boy. That's your boy fault. That's your man's fault. That's LeBron fault.
You got to be feelings aside.
No, hold on. You're right, but that's your boy fault. That's LeBron fault.
If the money can't get you on the court, dog, what?
That's LeBron fault, bro. That's LeBron fault. Your boy Rich Porter. What's his name?
Look at how hard Ben Simmons is doing all this scapegoat stuff, mental health. Like what?
Bro? You gotta find a loophole, man. Rich Paul and Dougie. He done slid. Hold on. He done slid up in Odell and he forgot how to be an agent. He done got a white woman and forgot to be an agent. What can he do when
Ben Simmons broke down? What can he do?
Hold on. It's to me, it's just to the point where he just got bad management, bro. If he had another agent that wasn't, messing with Odell, that had a better strategy. You don't throw people under the bus. Anybody else in the NBA that got traded. Hold on.
He got to say he just need to get it all off his
chest.
It's bigger than that. He mad at the fans too.
It ain't the fans. It ain't the fans. The fans of Philly just too hardcore, bro. Nigga, remember they cheered Michael Irvin when he broke his neck.
So he gonna come to Detroit and do the same.
But it's not.
And we not gonna tell him about himself.
Hold on. But Philadelphia is different, bro. I
know they more ruthless.
Yeah, they more ruthless. But look, with him, he ain't no quitter. My man just gave a nigga a bad game plan.
I'm just saying, Matthew Stafford just left. Ben Simmons don't stand a chance.
Yeah, he do, man. It's no expectations for the Pistons right now, bro. No, it's not like they. It ain't like they built the building and they looking to get their return. They share it.
And then that's what I'm saying. He's making almost $30 million a year, and he got 4 more years. This is Blake Griffin all over again.
No, it's not. He not
getting money with somebody who's not going to want to be here.
For one, it's not Blake Griffin or John Wall because you can always move him to LeBron. They will always take him, so you always can send him to LA or the Clippers. So you can move him. The difference is he not broke down. He's 26 years old. And if it don't work, I can flip this man. Unless he get injured, it's really no risk. And then
or else he would have been flipped by now.
But you know why they not flipping? It's the Deshaun Watson effect. They want to butt break him, so he gotta play. That's all it is. It's not And then also,
Deshaun Watson is just an innocent man in a bad situation.
Facts, but why?
This guy's just somebody.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Why is Ben Simmons in this situation? I mean, why is Deshaun Watson in this situation?
Oh, he was set up by the owner.
No. Why did we get to that point?
I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
he wanted to get traded.
Right.
He wanted to get. The different Ben Simmons if he never would have said I wanted to go anywhere, I would have never considered it. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, I think you hit a reset button on it. You know, you give him time to get in shape, and you see if it could work with Cade Cunningham. If it can't work, then you move on. I think it could work.
I mean, yeah, I give up Jeremy Grant, but I'm not giving up more than that.
I'll give up Grant. I give up a protected, not next year, 2024 protected top 5-7. You know, but I'm not giving up Bay.
I'm not giving up Bay neither.
No, I don't care. You was talking shit about the nigga the other night though.
Oh yeah, he was definitely
some of these niggas got to wake up though. They had a quick turnaround.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd rather have Markelle Fultz than Simmons. I like Markelle Fultz. I'd rather have.
I'm telling y'all, Markelle is going to be a star.
I'd rather have the dude daddy who don't shut up. What's his name? RJ Hampton.
They keep drafting guards though.
What about going to get your boy? What about going to get your boy, Thon Maker cousin, Bola?
I love it. I love Ball. Period.
You know,
I love Ball. I mean, that's basically what Chet Holmgren is, bro.
Yeah, true. That is true. They won't get on the court.
Hey,
you know what I like too, though? You know who I like too, though? Old boy from Flint on Denver, Monty Morris.
Oh yeah, he's sweet.
I like him too. I like RJ Hampton too, but he's more of a 2 though.
Yeah,
he quit. He cat quit. Oh, your boy, Franz Wagner took over again. Or was it last night? He crossed somebody and banging on the yeah.
Hey, man, he cold.
Couldn't make the layup last year, but he cold.
Man, for sure, they building something down there for sure.
Yeah, they got a lot of the same people down there, but they gonna weed that shit out though.
Yeah, like Chet Holmgren.
I think they might slide in the playoffs while you bullshitting.
Nah,
they might slide in there, bro. Let me see real quick. They might slide in there. Nah, you right. Them niggas are worse than us.
Cade looking like he can build some prestige to this team and have some free agents wanting to come here, man.
He cold. You know? I mean, that's why you take a chance on being. I like Miles Bridges
that's
too.
Why you wait. You don't know who might want to come here and play.
You can. You always can flip them. Shit, you always can do signing trades and clear cut. In the NBA, when you got a guy like Ben Simmons under 30, it's really no harm. Like if he get injured, then I'll feel you. But you can always flip the nigga to Washington. You flip the nigga to Orlando. You can. That's why I'm not mad. It's not really a risk.
I mean, but you're installing a different system because he requires having.
But I think you just plug him in what they do with Killian. Same motherfucker. It's just that he gonna get Cade better looks because he shared the ball with Shake and Steph Curry.
But you know what's crazy? And I was looking at the game, dog. It'll give you chills how similar Cade Cunningham is grabbing the rebound and instantly pushing it up. He reminds you of Grant Hill.
Facts. Grant was just a little bit more. He just had a little bit more twitch in him.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
He had a little. And
Grant was that guy.
They both got dog in them though. They both got dog in them.
Yeah, but you see him grab it and just instantly know he gonna take it. I'm like, oh man, he really do remind dog.
He do, and then Grant had that one little skip, that crossover. Right? Nobody can stop that, but it was so basic. He had a little skip and bing, nigga gone. Remember he banged on Alonzo.
Man, he banged on. He crossed Scottie Pippen out this world.
And Scottie like one of the best all around defenders ever.
Yeah,
he was something different, bro. You had to beat her. Remember they was on UPN.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had to beat her. I used to love watching the Pistons. Love watching them.
Good old days, man.
Yeah, I'd be there. Yeah, good old days. Even though remember that year they won like 55, 56 games and overachieved.
Yeah.
Man,
I still like them jerseys, man.
Me too. I got the shirt. Yeah,
they hating on them. I love them jerseys.
They don't hate on the Tigers. They were sorry in them same jerseys they wore. They was worse than any other team in Detroit in the 90s. Yeah. Tigers was terrible. All they had was that Juan Gonzalez. I used to go to the Tiger Stadium games. Nigga, man, wasn't nobody there. They was sorry as hell. Now they was sorry. The Lions was carrying Detroit in the 90s a little bit. Obviously the Wings was carrying, but the Lions was like second behind the Wings. The Pistons was rebuilding, but the Tigers, Nigga, they was bad. That's when I used to play baseball. They was bad.
Man, yeah. That was right when Cecil Fielder wanted to get out of town.
Yep. Yeah, it was horrible, bro. And I was surprised they had greenlit a new stadium. That's how bad they was, bro. Because they sit right next to National Dry Goods. You know, said none of the players are trying to get away from racist Phoenix Sun owner. I mean, shit is what it is. He gonna be gone. Don't worry about it. Hey, they gonna trade his ass. They gonna sit his ass down. You know why they really mad at that Robert Sarver dude? Because he tried to move them niggas to Vegas. That's why. Mm-hmm. But yeah, let me get out of here, Myron. Appreciate you coming on.
All right, man. For sure. I'm
gonna just start dropping you a DM text, bro. I'm gonna just DM you the link.
Yeah, we'll do, because I've been trying to catch you, and then I see you don't went live. I'm like, damn, I was just checking.
Yeah, I just shoot you a link. I just start shooting you.